Hello there, YouTube viewers. How is everybody doing today? I'm kicking back and being lazy. And while I was kicking back, I was looking and thinking about Ahmed here. First off, I'm not a fan. I think he's kind of cringy. I think Stuart's even more cringy. They kind of creep me out. But I was thinking about his abilities here, and his first ability is just an attack. It's based on his attack and his hit points, and it'll heal whoever has the lowest amount of hit points for a portion of his max hit points. I assume it heals the ally with the lowest hit points. It doesn't actually say that. Yeah, dealing damage based on his attack and hit points, and healing an ally. Just an ally. Maybe it's someone at random. I would assume it's the one who's suffering the most damage, but I could be completely wrong on that. Yeah. We'll skip the whole passive and we'll head right to his third skill. His third skill is a healing skill. All the world's a stage. It lowers what does it do? Reduces ability cooldowns for everyone, and then it heals the allies with the lowest hit points a certain number of times. We don't know what that certain number of times is. Now it says allies with the lowest hit point. I'm assuming that's 2. I'm going to assume that's 2 guys are going to get healed a certain number of times, and each time will restore their hit points equal to a portion of Ahmed's max hit points. The cooldowns won't be affected by unit abilities, so I assume you can't lower this cooldown for this skill by using this skill. I assume that's what it is. Or Unki Chai won't be affecting this either. Yeah, so I'm not impressed by that. This does not sound that good. His passive is going to heal each time he casts a healing ability. That's his third skill. He passively heals an ally with the lowest hit points. And if a target suffers from max hit point penalty debuff, restores the target max hit point threshold by a percentage. We don't know what the percentage is. It clears a disease debuff. Does it require them to be suffering from that before it will remove a disease debuff? Applies a stack of supporting song, which is just a damage buff. But if this lands on Gabrielle, who cares about a damage buff? If this lands on your other healer, let's say you're using Chang as a real healer, or you're using Benny, then the damage buff, it's not that impressive. All in all, it's a really weird kit. It's a really weird kit. So I was thinking, now where am I going to use someone with this weird kit? The only place I can think to use them is APEP. Even though Fafnir will lower your max hit point with that debuff, but this isn't a multi-hitter, and it's not like I'm going to replace Benny with this guy. So he doesn't really fit into Fafnir at all. The only other place is APEP. I already have an APEP 10 team. I don't know if he's good for APEP, but that's just, he's got the right affinity. He's wind. But as a healer, it's not really impressing me much. He would only, I'm assuming his only attack is a single hit. I'm not impressed, so I'm not pulling for him. I don't have a use for him. And money where my mouth is. I need 3 of these little tickets. Where am I at? Tickets, resources. I need 3 of these. And I don't want to be going into it. I don't want to be going into this next gacha with gacha fever, because people are going to be posting their gotcha videos, and they're going to give you gotcha fever, and at least they would to me. I'm a terrible victim of gotcha fever. And once I start seeing people make gotcha videos, I get right in there and start spending on them. And I don't want gotcha fever if that's the guy I'm going to pull. I don't like him. So I got my 10 spins. I'm guaranteed a legendary in 10 spins. Let's do this. Give me a... Come on, luck. Give me something good. You can't hear it. I'm sorry. I can hear it. Ooh. I got a 4 in there, too. At least one. Oh, I already have him. He's, you know, that's the whole legendary, is just to counteract this poor guy. Oh, well. Alright, let's see what we get. So, yeah. As I recall, she's... Nah, she's not the one I'm thinking of. I was thinking of another one. I was thinking someone else as being like the best healer in the game, but this, I believe, is a healer. Deals damage to attack all enemies, clears their AP. Target's AP gets a 0% later, has a 40% chance of inflicting stun. Oh. Attack and speed up 2 espers. Alright, so a different kind of character. Something I will have to figure out what to do with. Lock. Always lock your characters. And there you go. That's what I get instead of Ahmed, who I don't have any use for Ahmed, and I don't see why anybody else would use him. And money where my mouth is, man. There's my I'm back to 0. 120 more to go. But yeah, there's my pity. Get it out of the way. I don't want to pull for Ahmed, and I don't think anybody else should either. I don't see any use for him. He doesn't look like a good healer to me. I don't see anywhere to use him. I'm already seeing people talk. They're making their videos, and they're talking about how he's ridiculously overpowered. And no, I don't see anything overpowered about him. He seems cringy to me as a character, and yeah, I'm out. I am out. If you're sticking around for Ahmed, I wish you the best of luck. Personally, I think you're making a mistake. All right, all. Later. Have a good one.